about to tear up a storm. We got SRG this time on that red side. TODAK finds themselves on blue. Right off the bat, you see a bit of movement from SRG. Wanted to find out where Zahyed is.
Lift up the morale for the members of the side of SRG. In the meantime, talking about the jungler, the main thing that we want to see is both of these junglers that will end up in the same spot in the gold lane.
Right now, it looks like TODAK, they do have an advantage here in mid, but again, we got to look at Yums. How does he use this Cho? Is he able to actually poke down zaimsempoi? But yanlord is already on top of it. Having this high loss, once you go in, the amount of slow and the damage that can be dealt by a high loss makes it very risky for you to go for any kind of trades against the mid laner. So, good drafting coming in from TODAK, making sure that zaimsempoi doesn't have a bad time against a Cho.
To be honest, when we were talking about a Cho and you guys said that Yums can also play a very mean Cho, it actually sets up quite a lot of expectations coming in from me to make sure that Yums is able to execute this very well. Unfortunately, when it comes down to TODAK's lineup, trying to look for that one person to really target is kind of difficult, right? When it comes down to a Cho, you want to go for the Juicin or you want to go for the Lunox. However, both have got ways that you will be able to create a massive distance or to just completely avoid this Cho altogether.
That's right. It will be difficult with that kind of mindset.
It's all about the mindset.
It's all about the mindset.
And
you know,
I can do it.
It's like, say, screw it, I'll do it.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the kind of mindset. Like, that's the Malaysian way. It's like, this is hard for you to do. It's like, no. Easy.
It's hard for you, but not me.
Easy, bongo.
This is why NIP Flash keeps winning, man. I'm just saying.
Yeah, the mindset.
Because they got the mindset.
It's all about the mindset. It's like, who say you can't use Benedetta in this draft?
Well, who say that Kramm is going to go down? No one else said it, actually.
Yeah, no one said it. I don't know why you brought it up.
No one absolutely said that.
Just making sure, right?
Yeah.
This guy, he's not gonna die as long as there are brushes in this map, right?
If Sekyss gets this turtle for free, that's gonna be impressive because here's the thing. Ling isn't the turtle slayer!
Whoa! Second final slash from Momo. Sekyss, Tempest, but he steals it! He gets first blooded, but the job is done. SRG gotta get a bit more. zaimsempoi, big lift. Sekyss under the turret, cannot find it.
I would say that's an even trade. 1 kill for a turtle, more or less even trade. But again, Zahyed got a turtle, but he died. Sekyss didn't get a turtle, but he got an assist. So again, even trade, but I would say better for Slangray Giants because your scaler, Sekyss on this Ling, still alive.
Oh, all right. Now that I just remembered is the fact that Sekyss actually started off on the orange buff and then followed up onto the purple buff. So it does definitely make sense that he is already plotting to just go over to the turtle at level 4. He didn't start on the purple, which is what normal Lings would typically do.
Again, the jungle pathing coming in from both junglers. This is... I like the mindset that even none of us casters have brought it up, that even if you lose here, you go to the lower bracket, but yeah, this... I feel like everyone feels like if they lose here, they're gonna go home. So they're bringing their A game in every single match.
Yep. It's all about playing your last, right? I mean, this
it's all about the mindset.
It's all about mindset. This is basically an express pass to qualify for M6. If you win in this upper bracket, you just gotta win one more, and then you're off.
But in the meantime, it's also going to be a litmus test for TODAK, right? With the fact that they did manage to play a pretty good game number 1, it kind of sets them up, or rather understand their pacing if they were to go to the upper bracket or if they go to the lower bracket.
It's a fight here, it's a kick into Banner's Rage, and zaimsempoi zoned out by Sekyss. He's gonna have to try and get away. Purify's gonna come back up in a bit. Tempest of Blaze used by Sekyss. What assassination? zaimsempoi survives! How is that possible? As yanlord keeps him safe and Kramm goes down, a trade for both teams.
Let me just say, that's less on Sekyss and more on zaimsempoi, man. Because Jushin is surprisingly tanky. And here's the thing, now I can start to see zaimsempoi's other build. I feel like in this game, he will eventually build a brute force breastplate because understanding, oh, you want to go for me? Come for me, buddy. I can use defense items and I'll still be a good mid laner.
At which point do you build the brute force breastplate?
Second or third.
So
it
right
depends.
after glowing 1.
If you build glowing 1, you go brute force. If you build the clock of destiny, you still need the glowing 1. Afterwards, you go for brute force.
Right. So at this point in time, I think that it's relatively fair that there is going to be quite a lot of attention onto him. So kind of going straight in for a second item brute force sounds pretty neat.
Sekyss, a level behind Zahyed. They're gonna try and take out Zahyed first. He's the prime target. Yums is zoned out. Zahyed needs some help. He now gets away. And Sekyss goes down. Absolute disaster for SRG. Yums chased down by cikugais. Stormie is all alone. They brought him into the fight and they're just gonna leave him. zaimsempoi ain't gonna let that happen. TODAK just found 3 for the cost of none.
Right now.
It's not done just yet. Momo on top of the case. Final slash. Dodged by Innocent. But Law and Order. The verdict is death. Innocent He will go down, beaten by the lantern. TODAK has just cracked SRG open.
This is the TODAK that for 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, Malaysians have been waiting for. This is the form of TODAK that has been elusive to Malaysians, and now going up against the best in the business, Selangor Giants. They have a 2,000 goal lead in 5 minutes.
Selangor Giants, they are the gold standard for Malaysians. And when it comes down to TODAK, they have a rich history. But now everyone is just saying, if you want to make it in internationals, you gotta be at least on the Selangor Red Giants state. And if you do not manage to take 1 game, 2 game, or however games away from them, don't even dream of internationals. But look at TODAK right now.
Yeah. They will find Yums trying to get away with the Shanpo Jikundo. All the abilities use Yums. He's just gonna buy time. Cikugais and Stormie arrives, but they're gonna decide that it's not worth saving Yums. He goes down. A good time to call back last season, where Yums said, "What is TODAK without me?" And we're seeing the version of TODAK that does just fine without him. Kramm, he's gonna go down as well. Cikugais with a committed flicker to secure the kill.
Selangor Red Giants, they're in trouble. What they need is time. What TODAK is denying them is time. Selangor Red Giants, it's unfortunate to say this, but the coaching staff probably are looking at this game, and perhaps they have to pivot. They have to look at a different direction, because if TODAK wins this one, it's match point. And Selangor Red Giants, if they lose 0-3,
Wow.
that's going to continue the narrative of global MLBB esports. Of the strong teams, the reigning champions aren't going to the M6.
I mean, this is where it would really hurt for Selangor Red Giants, right, in this game. If they win, that's a morale boost. If they lose, that is them at the lowest.
Sekyss so far hasn't been making good decisions when he goes to those fights. Or you could look at a different angle.
TODAK's just playing out of their minds.
Playing out of their minds, man. Understanding when the Ling is going to come in and then just collapsing on the Ling.
And I think the burden of all the international expectations on SRG, you can start to feel the weight, right? Everyone talks about SRG. Everyone pits SRG as the challenger for the the global champions. They are the one that is to beat. But right now, that narrative is about to shift a little bit. The ecosystem is going to be shaken up. TODAK, almost a 6K goal lead, and we don't even have the first Lord up yet.
If TODAK goes to M6, this is going to be an exciting time to be a Malaysian fan, because, again, bringing back the glory days.
Oh, yeah.
People waited for 4 years. I mean, they've been to the M Series, but they haven't been looking good. And this is the best TODAK has ever looked before. Like, they're chaotic, but still disciplined.
In our home country, nonetheless, right? In
Yep.
where it all began, where RQ was the one who took them out in the opening match, and RQ is waiting for them at the grand stage.
I mean, let's be honest here. Internationally, a lot of people give a lot of respect to SRG.
See, Yum finds the kick. Oh, the flicker, a bit off angle. He's gonna sacrifice his life to die once more. Use nothing. They're not gonna fight this, are they? Sekyss
Oh my goodness.
stayed too long, and SRG never really had a chance.
It's not working on zaimsempoi at all.
Was that Lunox's damage? I mean,
This is a rinse and repeat for Sekyss. He's constantly wanting to aim for zaimsempoi, but it's just not working at all.
Wow, Zai just got a thunder belt.
Zush.
Wait, Zaim got Thunderbelt?
Zahyed.
Oh, Zahyed.
Zahyed.
Okay, move.
Zaimsempoi right now, I won't believe you told me he's a mage. How can a mage stand toe-to-toe against a Ling and Angela, getting hit multiple times by the Ling, and still refuse to die? What kind of mage can tank that much damage from a Ling Angela?
What is that aggressive angle?
He's gonna just go in. He lived to them. He was more than just that. That's Kramm out of the picture. TODAK wants the second blow. Sekyss clears that mid wave. Sure, top wave's crashing in. Playing defense. First holy shield down, and Sekyss is gonna be chased down. Zahyed looks for him. There's no way out. Zahyed, he has been absolutely destroying
cikugais.
all the junglers, and now cikugais. He's gonna go up against Sekyss, receives help from the hard side, goes to the brilliant form. There's just no way, no resolution, no remedy for the state that they're in.
Back to the drawing board. I'm sorry, I'm calling it early.
No.
Back to the drawing board, Selangor Giants. They need something else.
Might not have time to get it, right? TODAK just not gonna give them the time. Glorious pathway, a premonition, a prelude to what TODAK might just bring to close out this second game. Momo, flicker final slash. Yumes again buying time with the kick on the cikugais. Can't even find it. SRG comes back to life, but the Crystal Wings exposed. Lord will help them out. TODAK about to hit series point, and SRG